don't have a room in the house where you can get loudly upset?
No,
Like where you
dude,
can just yell at electronics?
What kind of lifestyle is this guy living? I have my angry room. Like that guy who invented Charlie's Angels, he had a room in his house just for wrapping gifts. Did you ever see that?
No.
What was that guy's name? He has got the famous daughter. She was on
Aaron Spelling?
Yes.
Yeah.
He had this giant, like, one of these fucking houses. You pull it up on the internet if you can. It fucking had like 36 bedrooms. And it was one of those just oddly things that struck me so funny. Like, this guy had to buy 36 beds. You know what I mean?
Wow. They're all furnished. Like
the ultimate nightmare. Let me look at that fucking thing. So then what's funny is that thing, as they say, that's the classic white elephant. Like that is like an over $100 million house. So now when you go to sell that thing, basically 1% of 1% of the people in the world can actually afford it, and you have to hope that they're in the market and they like what you've done with your 36 bedrooms.
Right, have 35 friends.
Wow.
Yeah.
That want to sleep over. I think I saw that on like a True Hollywood Story or something, because now that you say the gift wrap room, for some reason in my head, I feel like I knew that Aaron Spelling had just a room for wrapping gifts.
Dude, I would literally slowly go insane if I lived in that place.
It
I
looks
already
like
just
the Overlook.
pictured myself running naked down the halls like, yeah!
A pair of socks just sliding in.
I would just not knowing where my wife was, just yelling her name, trying to find her. Where the fuck is my phone? Can you imagine losing your phone? Like, and I know this is like hacky shit here, but just like all of that stuff.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I guess if you don't, because when you have a family, like, you got to spend time with your family. Like, that's what, when we moved out of our 1-bedroom apartment into a house, I was like, we're still going to be in the same room all the time because you don't want to be that antisocial person, you know? So I don't know what you would do to keep from falling apart, because I'd feel like if I had a 36-bedroom house, it would be a total waste of money to just spend it all in one room. Like, if my wife and I were in the same room, I'd be like, no, I got to go to the west wing of the house.
I think that house would actually end my relationship with my wife.
Yeah.
We would begin to live completely separate lives.
Right.
Because she, in a lot of ways, the overlap, she has some of my behavioral things. And sometimes I think it's because I'm difficult to live with, but then other times I'm thinking like, no, you're a little, you got your independent streak too. So, which is also what I really like about her. So
you get to like her bedroom or that spot of the house that she's in control of, and you're like, oh, I didn't know you did this to the wallpaper, and she'd be like, yeah, that was a month and a half ago, and you'd realize like we're not connected at all anymore. We're just living.
Dude, I really think you could sneak into that house and just dressed up as like a butler or some shit, and like he'd be like, I mean,
he wouldn't know. There.
He wouldn't know. Just walk by him in the house, hello, sir, and just keep just nod and give him his respect, and then go down and steal some sort of chalice, whatever the fuck he has. But then they finally sold it, and like some super rich Russian guy bought it for his daughter.
Oh, an oligarch.
Yeah.
Those Russian oligarchs, they're buying a property all over the fucking country.
Yeah, so
really?
he bought up that big fucking thing for his daughter. And this just strikes me as fucking hilarious. Like, if you go to date her, like, how do you top that? Well, my dad bought me this. You want to go to the movies? You want to go see Black Panther?
Is he alive, Aaron Spelling?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't think he
No,
is.
he died.